All right. Let's see. Assembly. Type it in the address bars, address/search bar. Okay, there it is. Search for hearings. No, I don't necessarily want to search for hearings. Where's that? Adjourn till Monday. Oh, it's... Veto bills by legislature. What is it today? The 9th. Last day for governor to sign or veto bills passed by the legislature. Is my mic picking up the... Hey, Beto, can you shut the up? Texans. Texas actually thinks they're like on an equal footing with California. Oh my goodness. Okay, well I want to find the bills. Somebody brought up I forget, I made a little note of it. Statutes take effect. Let's see. Last day for governor to veto. I heard that he has 800 bills. Like, he has to sign 800. Now, he might have already. Let's see. Okay. That just puts it on the calendar. Alright, it's already on the calendar. So let me go back. Where's the address bar? And where's the search bar? Let's translate. Oh. Huh, okay. Robert Rivera's RR. Oh, rash me. Well, anyway, it's like going in and I don't know how. I just don't know what the State Department, like. What would if all of a sudden you saw like the news, the Indian guru and a spiritual center arrested for converting Muslims in Saudi Arabia. It is a human rights violation, Asia Bibi. Human rights. Okay, where can I find the bills? Assembly Bill 714. Roster. Bill search, okay. Might have written it down wrong. Oh, there it is, see? An act to amend section 94,874. Wow, they have 94,000 sections. Really private post-secondary education. Private post, so colleges. Okay, private colleges. AB714 introduced by Fong. Who's Fong? This is wrong right here. I just throw this out. Automatic veto. That's just too. It's like introduced by Smith. Yeah, who? It's cause it's like okay, if you have a question, which Fong? I suppose there's probably only one Fong, right? Assembly member Fong. Dude, breadcrumb members is breadcrumb members. This is interesting. District site committee membership contact member Democrat Fong 49 Mike Fong. District 49. So I'm assuming this is the Fong they're talking about. Now they might have some other section on there where it has a Fong District 49 Democrat. Capital offices. Alhambra appropriation. Standing committees. This is all he's on appropriations, banking, budget, government organization, higher education. 2028 Olympic and Paralympic Games. Do we have the 2028? That's only in 3 years. Huh. All right. So let's go back here. Oh, so there's a Private Post-Secondary Act of 2009 exemptions commercial driving licenses. The California Private Post-Secondary Education Act of 2009 provides, among other things, for student protections and regulatory oversight of private post-secondary institutions in the state. The act is enforced by the Bureau for Private Post-Secondary Education within the Department of Consumer Affairs. Do I have MS Paint on this computer? Or is that a legacy thing? Oh no, I don't. I don't have. Oh here, yeah, Paint app. Mm-hmm. Hmm. How come this doesn't seem to be? I want to show you my Paint. I guess Paint for the Windows Capture 2. It's not recognizing Paint. Mm. Yeah. You try again. Hmm. What other way can I help share Paint? Window capture, image game, display capture. Okay, there we go. Now how do I? Mhm. Okay. Excuse me a second. So, can I draw? Primary consumer. Department of Consumer Affairs. So, Mm-hmm. Bureau for Post BPPE. B. It's like British Petroleum, Pacific Electric. The perfect combination. There. There we go. Yeah, now we can go back to the act exempts certain institutions from its provisions, including an institution that does not award degrees and that solely provides educational programs for total charges of $2,500 or less, as provided per year. I suppose these things will be more specified. It's like reading one of those. Reading one of those. Yes, it is for certain institutions. I do not need to tell you that, sir. You are being very rude. They have been very, very rude. Do not call you. You are going to be rude. It is for certain institutions. You need to go do your own research. Bye. It does not award degrees. So post-secondary, well, I guess, yeah. And for child charge $2,500 or less is provided. The bill would provide the above described exemption from the California Private Post-Secondary Act for to do not award degrees and that solely provide education programs for total charge of 25 or does not apply to institutions that provide any training or curriculum for Class A, B, or C commercial driver's license. So for driving classes, it does not apply to institutions. The majority no. Yes, people of the state do enact as follows. The legislature finds and declares all the following: California's highways and freeways are some of the busiest thoroughfares in the nation. What is it? California's highways and freeways collectively serve as some of the busiest goods movement corridors in the country. According to the National Safety Council's NSC injury facts, there are 421 fatal truck accidents in California in 2022, the second most fatalities in the country, behind only Texas. Section 2, Section 94,874, the education is amended to read 94,874, except as provided in sections 94,874.2. Oh, good. So each of these 94,874 are broken up into more sections. 94,874.7, 94,927.5. The following are exempt from this chapter. An institution that offers solely a vocational or recreational educational programs like gliders, like glider flying training. B1. An institution only offering entry to members of a bona fide trade. Wait, these are so exempt. So this is exempt. So these are exempt. So what does that mean? Okay, well, let's continue. Bona fide business professional fraternal organization is separate and distinct from the institution that sponsors the educational programs. A school within a school. An institution that sponsors an educational program directly or through an affiliate division or corporate entity of the institution that requires student membership for purposes of those. Wait, did it exempt fraternal? Or is this to fund fraternities? When I was in fraternity, the dues were like, oh my goodness, how much were the dues? They 150 I think they were 150 a semester or something. Except as provided in subparagraph B, A bona fide organization associated council offers pre-apprenticeship training programs on behalf of one or more division of apprenticeship standards approved labor management apprentice programs that satisfies one of the following conditions. Division of apprenticeship standards? It is not the eligible training. It is not on the eligible training provider list established and maintained by the California Workforce Development Board, but has met the requirements for placement on the list. So, what does California Workforce Development Board fall under? Department of what was that? What was it? I'm looking at my notes on Department of Consumer Affairs. Are they under or are they a separate one? Yeah, this is where those big boards. This is where these things would work better in a classroom environment, because then we could like mark up the board and stuff and say Department of Consumer Affairs here. So this follows under the Department of Consumer Affairs, and so the California Workforce Development Board has requirements, but if they can meet those requirements, it doesn't fall in there. So it's oh my goodness. So it's giving the same powers as the Consumer Workforce Development Board to determine eligibility? I don't know. It is on the eligible training provider list established and maintained. It meets the requirements for continued. Okay, so for those on the list and not on the list. Well, does this give the Department of Consumer Affairs authority over programs that are on the Consumer Workforce? I suppose multiple funding. I'm having flashbacks to how we had changed our time codes to get paid by different pots of money. If an organization or council has been removed from the eligible training provider list established and maintained by the California Workforce Development Board for failure to meet standards, it is not exempt until it meets all applicable performance standards. A post-secondary educational institution established, operating, governed by the federal government or by the state or its political subdivisions. The federal government? Yeah, okay. Military academies, I suppose, be federal government. An institution offering either of the following: test preparation or exams, requirement for admissions, education, continuing education or license exemption of institute program certified, sponsored by any of the following government agency other than the Bureau that licenses persons in a particular profession, occupation, trade, or career field. The state organized professional licensing where state bar or county that licensed person in a particular profession, occupation, trade, or career, bona fide trade, business professional. You own an institution owned, controlled, operated, maintained by a religious or lawfully operating as a non-profit religious corporation pursuant to Part 4, commencing with Section 9110 of Division 2 of Title 1 of Corporations Code, that meets all the following requirements. This thing being governor, you have like 800 of these things to read through. 800 of these things. Okay. Any degree, diploma. Case bona fide institution owned, operated, religious code, section, institution limited to principles, religion. Offer courses pursuant to Section 2789 of Business Professions Code. So that's separate from the Corporations Code. The diploma or degree is limited to evidence of completion of that education. An institution operating under this subdivision shall offer degrees and diplomas only in beliefs and practices of church, religious domination, organization. An institution operating this subdivision shall not award degrees in any area of physical science. Any degree or diploma granted in this subdivision shall contain on its face, in the written description of the title of the degree being conferred, a reference to the theological or religious aspect of the degree subject area. A degree awarded in this subdivision shall reflect the nature of the degree title, such as Associate of Religious Studies, Bachelor of Religious Studies, Master of Divinity, or Doctor of Divinity. You see, there's something called like ACE credits. So I suppose this is, so I suppose this is for to be used in a lawsuit, deployment discrimination lawsuit, when your degree requirement, oh my goodness, must have a bachelor's degree in engineering. Wow, that's not specific enough, sir. My cousin has perfectly good degree from Viveki Swami in New York. It is real university. You can get a master degree in 9 weeks or less. 3 weeks if you pay extra. Yeah, I was once told I should do I should go take a certain course from my business associate's cousin to get a certified what is it called CCNA, certified Cisco network administrator, because it helped me get a job and things. And I was like, but what about the experience of it? And she's like, oh, don't worry, they make you a resume and they will answer phone and give them your like. So I have to make it fictitious. See, the problem with that being me as American, see, I have a history for background checks. And if I'm working, and if somebody says I'm working for their company on so and so date, and then somebody runs a background check and it conflicts with my military deployment, then they'd be, oh, that's suspicious. How are you in two places at the same time, sir? Working for 5 different companies spread out through the United States at the same time. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. It's hard when the dances, when the JD dances of the JV dances, JD Vance, JV dance, junior varsity. See, we got a little nasty. I had kids like they were like I was going to church last night and they start wait a minute wait a minute and like they're little blue class white kids, their brains are gone. Their brains are gone in California. Don't come to California. Do you know how many like okay? Wait, this is YouTube. It's not Twitch because Twitch they'd be all freaking out and everything. I can say it on YouTube because this is a place where people come to talk about the woke mobs. So my stepbrother's son became gay about age 9, or no, bisexual. That's right. He came out to the family as bisexual around 9 or so, and then we had a little kid move from then we had some kid move from Ohio. Person couple they moved up to the Bay Area for a Navy Reserve job, and within a year of California school, he's like 11. He's a proud bisexual boy. So I just wanted to show you what it's like to be in real government. Do you pass this law, or do you have questions? See, when you got codes, because it doesn't end at 94,800 something. Oh my goodness! I went to City Hall in a small little podunk town. And I just want a copy of the laws. They laugh because they sit there. They have a bunch of computers and they're changing codes all the time. Some things have to be passed by like this way, and some code people in charge can change department code in rules all the time. There wouldn't be enough printer ink or paper in this town. I think the code to print out would take the size of their. It would just be wall to wall stacks of paper. Checking for Sky King. Sky King. It's really interesting. I have the box around here. Yeah, I'm one of those travel authority or there's one of those. It's a gas station, but the store inside is geared towards transportation experts like truckers. So they have all these fancy radios and other gadgets. Yes, so I was gonna there's a section on here that caught my eye. I just was just done going through this word salad type of flight instruction providers or programs for flight instruction pursuant to Federal Aviation Administration meeting both the following criteria. The flight instruction provider program does not require students to enter into a written or oral contracts of indebtedness. Oh, free flight instructing. The flight instruction provider program does not require except prepayment of instruction-related costs in excess of $2,500. So is this like this is basically to give like $2,500 to programs? Could be a awful short stream. Let me sit here now. Because sometimes I just don't. Let's see. Check my California Assembly bills. Which of these 25 bills will give me some signed bills pending? Legal scan. Bill, SB, Senate bill. Okay, we forgot about Senate bills. Ooh, reduced fees for, high speed. Let's see. Does it match? What if I type in AB455? Because they're supposed to... Okay. It's not the same. Oh, third-hand smoke. Enact to amend Section 10,084.2 of the Business Professions Code to add Section 1,102.6K to the Civil Code and add Section 25,417.2 to the Health and Safety Code relating to real estate. Oh, this was approved by the governor. Oh, this is a law. AB 455 Ortega, Real Estate Environmental Hazards, Third-Hand Smoke. Existing law requires that specified disclosures be made upon any transfer by sale, exchange, real estate lease with an option to purchase, any other option to purchase, ground lease coupled with improvements of any single-family residential property. This bill would make it sole responsibility of a seller of a single-family residential who has an actual knowledge of the existence of any residue from smoking tobacco nicotine as defined. Any history of occupants smoking tobacco nicotine on the property as specified to the close of knowledge to the buyer in writing. Oh, Brandon. Oh, Brandon, my smoking patio. My goodness. Existing law requires the Department of Real Estate to develop a booklet educating foreign concerns on, among other things, common environmental hazards that are located on affected real property. Requires the Department of Toxic Substances Control to publish a distribute booklet to the public upon request. Especially existing law also requires the Department of Toxic Substance Control to publish a new edition of the booklet. It requires this new edition to be in substantial compliance with certain federal disclosure requirements regarding the safe management of lead and radon gas and housing as provided. This bill to require the Department of Toxic Substance Control to update the above described booklet to include a new section on third-hand smoke. To offset costs, the bill would require the Department of Toxic Substances to delegate responsibility for the update of to the Center for Tobacco and Environment at San Diego State University. Oh, more money for San Diego State. The bill would require the Department to... Hey, Paul! Didn't you go to San Diego State? Huh. The bill would require upon review to oh my goodness. All those lease violators. No, Emily, you can't get your deposit back. You need to go to rehab for your smoking. You just ruined your daddy's freaking house. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is about that girl who was paralyzed when a dude kicked her door down for cigarettes, right? really need to clean. You know how long I've been saying that's like a broken record? Well, one of the things is I consider this like a museum, like something to talk about. And I've been waiting for company to come for like longer. I've only had my brother and like one other dude. Well, I had a guy come. I guess I've had four people. Well, the plumber the plumber franchise, I think they had three people, and they couldn't fix my plumbing because they're actually here for like fracking or something. Uh, so I got an independent one who didn't like he was unlicensed, so he's able to drain my bathtub. So there are plumbers, some dude I met at the library, uh, Drew Mars, science fiction author, because he comes up every once in a while to get money for his movie and living expenses, and my brother. Nobody ever like hangs out with me. So it's like I keep this around so I can have stuff to talk about with people. Now it looks like because I talked to the landlord, and it looks like about 7 weeks or so. I'll just take whatever I can fit in the backpack and wander away and let somebody else. I just don't know. You're so completely ostracized and exiled to the point. I get it now. The women in my family, once they say you're dead, you're dead. They're in charge. I could offer sexual favors, but if you saw the aunties, oh my goodness, the aunties and the grand aunties. I'm sorry. We know who those foreigners obey. Mm-hmm. All over a $5 cup of Starbucks coffee. Then again, when you have somebody as charismatic as Jason the Ween running around with stolen ID cards, him and all his friends, well, where do you think they go? Once they unload all those friggin' Chicoms and North Koreans at the friggin' ports and the shipping containers, they gotta give them somebody's ID card. It's really hard to go clubbing and stuff if you don't have an ID card because you have to show that you're over 21. Anyway, I'm gonna go watch the rooster on whatever she's doing. Don't worry, Ruby, I'm coming.